if their words control you, they own you. That's the reality. You see, my old self, I was always getting triggered, always angry, frustrated when somebody says words, to make me act like an animal. You see, like an erratic being. It doesn't make sense. This is where I'm coming from. Emotional control is very, very important. It doesn't matter what anyone says. The worst of the worst, your son, is that being emotional control of yourself is very, very important. Because the reality is that you only can control yourself, not outside events. That's why a great Greek philosopher, I think that was whoever his name is. A very powerful quote, and still relates to this day. It's till the end of time, matter of fact. You see? Like, somebody can't say words, of, criticism, or, you're not good enough, this and that, and then you act like a crazy animal. You're not like a human being. You see? Think about that. It doesn't make sense. So being in control of your emotions is very important. When somebody says words that's against you, that's a challenge to your character, your mindset, to be in control of yourself. Someone says something, it's okay, I understand, just your opinion. That's your opinion. That's it. That's not going to make you. That's not going to change me. All you're gonna do, you're gonna take what you take from what he says, and say I can improve and get better. That's it. You see, you'll view it as a positive light. How you're gonna use that resistance to help you go to that next level. That's what you call your control over your emotions. So never ever in your life, when someone says words, you lose control. Stay in control of your emotion, because that's the true success. Reactiveness is a sign of weakness, not control. So when someone says words, whether it's your friend, your family member, at work, at university, whatever person says to you something, whether it's a joke, whether the person means it or not, and you react, then the person is your master, because he can push any button for you to act out of control. That's the reality. Think about that. He can use any button and you act out of control. That doesn't make sense. For words, it's not throwing stones at you. It's not physically harming you in any shape or way or form. A person says words, and that's it. It triggers your emotion, that's it, and start acting out of character. That doesn't make sense. I see a lot of people like that. A lot of people like that. It doesn't make sense. You see, control yourself. Take a deep breath. Calm yourself down. Don't be attached to the words. It's all words. Just say to yourself in your mind, it's all words. It's all words. Take what you take from it, and more anything, there's always something that you can take 9 out of 10 that you can help improve yourself. You see, so never react and be in control. Because if you're in control, then they can never ever be your master. But if that's not the case, then they'll be forever your master. They always don't get triggered. And that's not good for your health either. Give me anxiety, stress, frustration. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your mental health, your physical health. Think about that. It's not just you reacting. It's more deeper than that. You understand? It's very important, because especially when you are a CEO of a company, you're leading people, you have to set the example. You have to set the example, man. Manipulators, they're everywhere. They thrive. They crave on, trigger your emotions. You see, people say purposefully, whether it's your friend, family member, they say certain things, to trigger you. And you know what? That gives them energy. That makes them happy. There are people like that. It's crazy. It's evil. But that's what people do. Whether it's influencers, people that a stranger, the people say purposely things So it triggers you. So they get their energy from you. Ha ha ha! They're laughing. Ha ha ha! I made the person angry, frustrated because for what I said. It's wrong. It's not righteous. But that's what manipulators do. Keyword. And again, take a deep breath. Be in control of your emotions. But you got to control yourself and what? Not outside events. Once you find that, you've got true strength, true power. You're a very, very powerful being. Peace is a power move. When someone throws stones at you, meaning the words that it says unpleasant, you got right to be angry, frustrated, whatever, and and react and give it them back. That's your ego talking. Your ego wants you to react and show that you're the one, you're the boss. You can't mess with me. That's what ego wants. But you're able to control yourself and even say, apologize if I I offended you and make you feel unhappy, whatever, apologize. Then guess what? Then you are their master. You are their master. That's how powerful you are. You see? That's what's called peace. And that's powerful. Any situation that's very, very powerful. And that's what a lot of people lack nowadays. Everything, they overreacted to everything because of words. That's how relationships get destroyed. That's how, relationship with if you're a CEO with your employees get destroyed. That's how chaos is in the news. There was of words. Just because of words. You see, so it's so important to being in control of your emotions. Regardless of what anyone says. Your emotions should serve you, not against you. When somebody says unpleasant words and you react, then guess what? Your emotions is against you. See, now you're torturing yourself. Your mind, your body, so you're torturing it because you can't see reacting. See, against you, that's the worst you can do is be against yourself. Everything that you want to be for you, not against you. But if you're in control of your words, no matter what anyone says, could be painful, will be very spiteful. Be in control over your emotions. I'm not saying there, I can say, I've mastered it, whatever. But from where I was to from where I'm now, I made a massive progress. You see, I'm able to have the ability to stay calm and collected, no matter what anyone says. You see, of course, I got to stand my ground. I won't allow me to vote over, but I stand my ground. But I'll do it in a righteous way, do it in a right manner, do it professionally. That's the difference. It's how you handle it. How do you portray yourself to that situation that happened? You see? But if you want to turn into, evil mode, then it shows that the words got the better of you, and then your emotions are against you, not working for you. So always remember, man, that as a person's able to say words and control you, he's forever your master. So always the key to this here is self-control. Self-control, and you're literally powerful. You're able to be a master. You're powerful beyond measure. So you're in control of yourself. That's a person that's very successful in life. And that's a great deed. You're doing a great deed to God. You see? So it's very, very important. That self-control will serve you. That will serve you throughout your whole life in any situation. That will serve you big time. And the highest level of success is not money and status, power. The highest level of success is able to control your thoughts, feelings, and action. That's a high level of success. Now our friends, family told us, success is money and status. No, that is the highest level of success. Able to control your thoughts, feelings, and action.